The world is a looking glass and gives back to everyone the reflection of their own face. Frown at it and it would look sourly upon you, but smile and laugh and you'll find yourself with a jolly, kind companion. And it is up to the world to make our own choices. William Makepeace. Mirrors govern not just our day-to-day lives and the reflection that we see when we look at it every morning, when we're in the bathroom and enjoying and preparing our day, but rather serves as an interesting analogy to communication, which is exactly why in this week's episode of MasterTalk, I'm gonna teach you the 3 lessons that I learned from mirrors and how you can apply that to everyday presentations. Hi everyone, Brenden here from MasterTalk on your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're talking about mirrors. So let's look into our own reflection. Number 1, as speakers, we choose to reflect our own emotions onto the people that we speak to. So choose wisely. I want you to imagine the following scenario. It's in the morning, you're in the bathroom, and you're getting ready for the day, and you look in the mirror, and you see one of 2 people that day. The first person says, wow, this day is incredible. I get to spend time watching Brenden's YouTube videos, have dinner with my family, go to work and see my incredible colleagues. This day is amazing. I can't wait to start it. And that energy gets projected onto the people that you speak to, your friends, your family, and of course your audience. But my friends, the opposite is also true. You look in the same mirror and you say, oh my God, this day sucks. Who's this Brenden guy anyways? What does he have to share about communication? Then I have to get dinner with my family? Oh, geez. And that same energy gets reflected onto your friends, your family, and more importantly, your audience. So what's the punchline, everyone? The mirror that you look at in the morning isn't just an object. It is the very thing that you are. Because as speakers, we are mirrors. We reflect our own emotions onto the audiences that we speak to. Whether that emotion is calmness, excitement, reassurance, or boredom. So I encourage you to choose your emotions wisely. Number 2, your presentation does not begin when you open your mouth that day. It begins the second you look at your face in the mirror in the morning. One of the most important presentation rituals that I do for my most important ones is I wake up early in the morning and I look at that mirror for 10-15 minutes. And I do breath work to really focus and align my energy so I can show up really powerfully for that talk, that presentation. Because if I can't look myself in the eyes for 5, 10, or even 15 minutes with a high level of degree of confidence in the way that I show up that day, why should my audience look at my face for 30 minutes or 45 minutes or even a few hours? Just last week, I gave a 3-hour workshop, and that's really the key I want to drive. Take the time to spend with yourself and remind yourself of how powerful you are, the greatness that's sitting inside of you. But more importantly, to remember what your goal is today, which is to crush that presentation, which is to inspire the people that are going to be in that room or make a difference in their life. When you're clear about that long before you see anyone else that day, you can go into that presentation focused and ready to win long before the presentation even begins. So get to it. And finally, number 3, mirrors reflect who you were, who you are, and who you want to become. When I started my public speaking journey at the age of 19, and I would look at that mirror in the morning, I felt defeated. And the reason I felt defeated was because I had an oversized suit from Sears, which is now a bankrupt company, and I couldn't afford anything better. So I would show up that way in my presentations. I feel defeated. I don't know if I'm going to win. And then one day I had a really important case competition coming up, which is how I learned how to speak. And I realized that I had a few $100s left in my bank account to spend on a new suit. So I asked my friend, who's also my creative director, to buy me this suit. And it's the one that I'm wearing right now, not just in this video, but in almost every single video of MasterTalk. But what I never told you is, why do I wear this suit? The reason is really simple. Because the first time I wore this suit, I won my first case competition and I made MVP of the delegation. So every time I wear this suit and I look at myself in the morning, I see a winner. I see someone who's going to do incredible things with their life. And I bring that energy every single time that I record in the studio or whenever I give a keynote with this suit on. And that's what I want you to take away from this presentation and this video. The way you look at yourself in the mirror and the way that you talk to yourself is really important. So I encourage you to invest a little bit of money into the right attire. So that way, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see a winner. You see someone who's going to be really successful in life, and you start your day with the right energy to take over the world with the incredible ideas that you have to share with the world. As William Makepeace says so well, the world is a looking glass. So if you smile at the mirror, the world will smile back at you. So I encourage all of you from this video to take a few minutes, and I know this is weird, but do it. Take a few minutes and look at yourself in the mirror first and just acknowledge how far you've come in the journey. And I do this all the time. And every time I do it, it always reminds me of who I used to be, but more importantly, the person I can become in this world. If I could go from being a 19-year-old doofus kid who had an oversized suit to looking like the way I do now, imagine who I could be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And I want all of you to have that feeling within yourselves. And that's really the magic of how to use mirrors and how to leverage them to make yourself an exceptional communicator. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Master Talk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to see more videos like this. And if you know one person who loves communication, I encourage you not just to share this video about them because they might have a fascination with mirrors, but also make sure to check out our free communication training over Zoom every 2 weeks. I can't wait to see you there. And I also can't wait to see you on the next episode of Master Talk. See you soon, everyone.